Welcome to Educon. This is Imam with you. In this video, we'll learn about phylum Porifera. Members of this phylum are commonly known as sponges. They are generally marine and mostly asymmetrical animals. We know about symmetrical and asymmetrical animals. We have studied in the earlier video. These are primitive multicellular animals and have a cellular level of organization. Sponges have a water transport or canal system. Water enters through the minute pores, which is called as ostia, in the body wall into a central cavity. From where water enters, ostia, into the central cavity, that is spongocoel. From where it goes out through the osculum. So, the most important line is sponges belong to phylum Porifera. This is one point to remember. And sponges have a water transport or canal system. And here water enters to ostia and it comes out through osculum. What is the central cavity in sponges? It is spongocoel. The pathway of water transport is helpful in gathering, respiratory, exchange, food gathering, and removal of waste. So, as the water it moves from ostia to osculum through spongocoel, it will help the animal to gather food and also respiratory exchange and also removal of waste. So, three functions are coming here in this pathway. In which pathway? When the water enters through ostia and when it exits from the osculum, all these three functions have been carried away. That is food, respiration, and removal of waste, that is excretion. Choanocytes or collar cells line the spongocoel and the canals. So choanocytes are present in the which form a lining on the spongocoel. So this is very important line. Choanocytes form lining on the spongocoel. Digestion is intracellular. The body is supported by a skeleton made up of spicules or spongin fibers. Sexes are not separate. So for example, if a question like find the correct statements from below options, if that is the question, so certain lines directly may come from from this phylum. That most sponges belong to Porifera, yes, and also they have a water canal system, of course they have, and water enters to ostia and exit to osculum. Yes, all three options are correct. And also find the false statement about the sponges. For example, their body is made up of bones made up of calcium, one option. Their body is made up of spicules, next option. Their body is made up of both, and their body is made up of some other thing. So here the body is supported by skeleton made up of spicules or spongin fibers. This is very important. This word choanocytes, which form the lining inside the spongocoel, and they have a water pass through this minute pore, the ostia, then through the spongocoel, then exit to the osculum. These are all important. Sexes are not separate, that is hermaphrodite. Eggs and sperms are produced by the same individual. So there is no any separate sex here. The same animal is having the female and male, and they produces gametes. Sponges reproduce asexually by fragmentation. Fragmentation means any fragment will go into a full size organism, and sexually by the formation of gametes. Fertilization is internal and development is indirect, having larval stage which is morphological distinct from the adult. So fertilization is internal. This is also important point. And development is indirect. So here we have three examples in the images. A, it is cycon or skyphal, and B, euspongia, that is we call the other name for that is bath sponge, and we have spongilla, that is freshwater sponge. So for example, uh, the skeleton in spongilla is made up of protein fibers, cartilage bones, spicules. Okay, all of them. So what is this? That is spicule. So you can take these three examples. You can combine all the information which is present in this file. So you can correlate this. So their skeleton is made up of spicules or spongin fibers, and their sexes are not separate because male and female gametes are produced on the same organism, and they have water canal system where water enters to eustoia and exit to rosculum, which process to spongocyte. What are the cells which form the lining inside the spongocyte? That is collar cells or choanocytes. So these are the very important point. When you are reading, try to read again and again. Then you will remember the important points properly. And please subscribe to my channel, and also revise as much as possible, because revision only it makes you remember everything. Thank you.